It's our last time to go to a church retreat as a high schooler. It's our last time to have a day at high school. It's our last day, we'll have a last day in ISM. We'll have a last mentor visit. There's a lot of lasts that come with graduating high school. There's also a lot of firsts that come with this year. A lot of us are going to be going off to college next year. It'll be our first time away from home, our first time moving away, our first time living without our parents, our first time moving into a dorm, our first time learning to live with other people that we don't normally live with, our first time taking college classes and having to push ourselves that hard. So, in order to push ourselves that hard, I had to think of 4 words that I need to start being in order to prepare myself for all these lasts and all these firsts. Reinvigorated, optimistic, motivated, and hopeful. My first word is reinvigorated. This means revived, coming back to life, being more excited and rejuvenated for things to come. I want to be reinvigorated with my ISM original work. Last year I felt like my project was really great, but I want to make it even better. I want to renew my passion for occupational therapy and come out with that in my presentation. With volunteering, I know that volunteering provides me a sense of happiness and a sense of coming back to life, kind of. And so I want to use this and become more reinvigorated with life by helping others. And then last, my college major. I'm going to be working with children for all of my life, especially because my major is child guidance and my career study is pediatric occupational therapy. If I'm not lively and happy, kids don't want to be around you. They just look at you and they're like, oh, you're not cool. They want someone who's funny and fun to be with and fun to play with. And so that's what I need to be. Optimistic. This word has been hard for me this last couple of years because I've gone through a lot of things that I didn't expect to go through. Last year I found out a lot of news with my health that I didn't want, and I just did not handle it the way that I should have. So I need to learn to be more optimistic when things get hard. First, with the ISM experience. Last year was a lot harder for me because I just couldn't find anyone to talk to me. This year's been easier, but it's still hard to remember what I need to do and to stay positive about everything. Life and health. I found out a lot of news about my health, I'm sure all of you know, that was not very positive, and I just want to give up a lot. But I need to remember that even though it seems bad now, there's got to be a reason for it, and I'm sure it'll get better later. There has to be a positive way to look at everything. And then college. There's going to be hard days at college. I'm already aware of that. I need to prepare myself mentally now for when those hard days come, for me to stand and say, it's okay, it'll get better, just keep going. One day you're going to be a successful pediatric occupational therapist, loving your job, and even though this is hard now, it'll get better later. Next is motivated. I need to remain motivated as this year comes to an end and as the new school year begins. I need to remain motivated in ISM because the product sneaks up on you faster than you know it, and it's due. And so I need to remember to start early and keep working hard. With work and church, I need to stay motivated to do my best, to become the best babysitter, tutor, and the best student in my youth group. I want to do this because I want people to know just how special I am, so that one day when I need to come back and ask for references, they remember she didn't give up the senioritis near the end of the year. She kept going, she stayed motivated, and she stayed positive. And lastly, with college work, again, those hard days are going to come, and I need to remain motivated to do the hard work, even though it's hard. Lastly, there's helpful. Helpful is a big word for me, especially with my career, because I'm going to help special needs kids. So I need to work on helping people whenever I can, because it's essential to my career. First, my ISM peers. I don't need to help you guys necessarily as an ISM tutor. I want to help you as friends. So if any of you have any problems, I want you to know that you can come to me as a friend, not just as someone who's going to tell you what you're doing wrong or tell you why you're doing it wrong, but someone who's going to honestly listen. Friends and work and church. I have a lot of friends and a lot of kids that rely on me. And for these kids and these friends, I need to be there for them. Not just talk about my problems, I need to be there to listen, to actually hear all of the words that they have to say to me. And finally, with college peers that I'll meet, I need to remember to be open, to be friendly, and to be helpful. Otherwise, I won't be able to make friends in college, and friends help with a lot of connections. And friends are going to be there with you. College friends stay with you for a lifetime, if you make them do so. So my question to you is, what about you? Time passes faster than we often acknowledge. How are you dividing your life? How are you filling your dash?